Welcome in, welcome in. Special video today, or live stream, I suppose. We haven't been getting around to live streams recently. Dan is not with us tonight because we got Max Adam, who is currently a So You Think You Can Tout contestant. Max, give us a little pitch on yourself. I know you did a little one, obviously. We're not going to pull the tape there on your submission for So You Think You Can Tout. But tell us just a little bit about yourself for anyone that hasn't, doesn't know you.
Yeah, I'm a college student in Maine. I'm 21. I've recently got into fantasy football. I'm not super experienced, but I really dove deeply once I got interested. And I post stuff on my Twitter, usually graphs or analytics type of things. And I applied for So You Think You Can Tout, and I'm not sure if I'm in yet, but the results come out on Monday, and I'm hopeful. So. Regardless of whether I get in or not, excited to draft some Bestball.
So. Absolutely. Hey, man, maybe this stream, I mean, it can only do you some favors, right? I mean, I thought you had a solid entry, a solid submission. Jumping into that, by the way, I want to talk quickly about your submission. It was a bold choice to do it while running. Tell us a little bit about that choice, to do it while running.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I wanted to show what I was doing. Yeah. I didn't want to be at my desk, like they often criticize people for, show, don't tell. And it was kind of unique. I still regret a little bit, some of the choices I made with the dialogue, but my submission was so early. I'm kind of coping off of that. And, getting a 6 from Mayo, that's good enough for me. And hopefully Pete and the other people making the cuts saw what they needed to see. But
yeah, I mean, it is tough on the early submissions because, well, number one, maybe the people after you could copy you or kind of just rework whatever. I don't think anyone ran, but you don't have the chance to see what other people are doing and kind of pivot off that. So it is kind of tough to do it at first, for sure. And I was gonna say, if you could redo your submission, what would you change about it?
I think I'd probably go more into detail with the, why I'm interested, because I just said, my age-adjusted production is elite, and I'm taking over fantasy football. Those just seemed like sweeping generalizations. And then obviously the truth serum missed the mark. It didn't help that, Pete put out these videos of all the, big analysts doing their truth serum takes, and half of them were of the same ilk, just doing hot takes that, missed the mark. But I was embarrassed to say JSN was a fade. That part is definitely true. I mean, he's like the GOAT prospect, or, one of them, and I'm fading this guy. That's crazy. I'm embarrassed to say that, but yeah, I'll improve the truth serum take for season 2 if.
Yeah, if you get it, yeah. Is there going to be a season 2? Is there any word on that, or?
It seems optimistic. 135 applicants blew their projections out of the water, I think.
Okay.
So if the actual run of the show generates a lot of buzz, then I feel pretty confident there will be season 2. But
well, you got to watch out because maybe we're gonna have Blake from Dynasty Savvy coming on and season 2.
We could have an alliance for sure, Blake.
That's right. Strike the numbers like those 2 guys on the couch, on that really small couch. Did you see that? I was dying.
That was a sweet one.
Yeah.
I know that the Toxic Tower, it's, they're kind of intimidating having all 3 of them. I mean, I don't know if all 3 are going to make it, but yeah, that feels like it's certainly an advantage to have 3 people to bounce ideas off of.
Yeah. Let's click just enter here, and then we'll continue this conversation. Oh boy, you gotta be joking me.
Oh no.
We might have to pivot here to underdog here.
I'm always good with an underdog draft.
Okay. Little pivot to the this is why you got to show how you can think on your toes, right? I mean, we know you can run on them. Can you think on them? Because we are hitting you with a complete pivot to underdog here. Last second, we should be good to enter here. Let's do 20 seconds per pick. That's why we pulled it up though, just in case.
Yes, sir.
All right, there we go. So, fill me in a little bit here when it comes to underdog. Which one do you prefer between DraftKings and underdog?
I mean, I love the underdog UI, but
yeah,
my internal thought process I think aligns more with the DraftKings scoring. Just being half PPR, like running backs are so much better than wide receivers, at least for like big hits, at least from research I've done. And being full PPR and having the bonuses for 100-yard receiving, it just evens out the DraftKings to where my like gut calls are more accurate than they would be on underdog.
I see. Yeah, I definitely. I mean, that basically sums me up. I like the underdog, UI, all that good stuff. I actually prefer DraftKings. I mean, I think that extra 2 rounds gives you a lot to work with. I also just think full PPR, being a dynasty player, being a non, Fred Flintstone ass, fantasy player right now, like who plays in half PPR? I mean, that is just crazy to me. So, like, especially like I play in tight end premium leagues, so like that is really difficult to go from like sometimes literally 2 points per catch in tight end premium dynasty to half PPR
0.5.
tight end. Like that is very difficult.
Yeah, you got to get in that FFPC streets. They have tight end premium.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's probably where I would thrive. The one interesting thing I noticed coming over, this is for anyone watching. This is like my third best ball draft of the season. Now I've done like a bunch of them in years past, but just been so like focused with the channel and everything. Just finished exams that I have not even got a chance really to work in. We are coming up here at pick 7, but yeah, Max, you're gonna have to carry us, especially in this first draft here. And talk me through, your strategy as we go through. I'll try to contest anything if I seem to disagree on, but you are the expert here. You are the touter. So let's just jump to pick 7 here. We're about to be on the clock. What do you think at pick 7 here? What do you like to do?
I'm good with either of these any of these top 3. It'll be a top 2 when it goes. I like to break ties for running back though, because my natural inclination is wide receiver. So yeah, JT or CMC, whatever floats your boat.
Okay, we are going CMC unless it doesn't sound like you're too picky on that one. I'm going CMC personally. So you're good with that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's do that. Known CMC touter here last year. That was a big topic on the channel. I was just like, why does it matter if he was hurt last year, bro? Like he's not gonna be hurt this year. He's fully healthy. So I was a big dynasty bag holder last year on McCaffrey, luckily.
Oh, you must have been making a lot of money with those bags.
Yeah. Unfortunately, dude, I got wiped out. I got a cope here. I had 2 Puka Purdy CMC teams wiped week 16. That would have won the finals. And if to refresh your memory, all 3 of those players dropped 40 plus points, and I still lost on 2 teams with all those players.
What were the other nukes that week? Was it McBride and tight end premium? I know Pitts was week 15, right?
I actually had a McBride. He was he did nothing that week. I think McBride. I think it was Jalen Warren. I know Dan, co-host the channel, beat me with a Jalen Warren surge late. Dude, I was projected to beat him by 100. Okay, we are on the clock here.
I like Rice or London.
Rice or London. Okay, I'm good with both. Do you have a preference here? I'll definitely let you break this tie.
I mean, I don't want to bet on the Falcons offense compared to the Chiefs, but
okay. You want? Oh,
I'm good. It's fine.
Gotcha. Okay, because you were like, I don't want to bet on the. Oh shoot! Hold on. I gotta get the tab back up there. It sounded like for a second you were like, but.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, oh, quick audible. I'm not as quick as Pete with the queue, unfortunately.
I know, yeah, they manipulate the queue like crazy. I usually just click the draft button.
Yeah. It is so quick. Wait. We did get Rice?
I guess so.
Okay.
Peter.
Yeah, that was exactly what you wanted, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Sorry, I thought we got London. I guess I was quick with the queue then. Oh, yeah. I mean, maybe a little last second jitter there. Got it done. All right, so
yeah, oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, when you're drafting, especially on let's say underdog here, what position do you prefer to get? Is there a side of the board you like?
I really like a spot in the top 4. Okay. I feel like those first 4 players are really strong profiles. And then we really need a 3rd round reversal in best ball, because the end of the 3rd round it just gets a little brutal. I mean, the Jets offense looking better, I feel like makes Brees and Garrett Wilson a little bit more viable picks, but I don't know. It just feels unfair when you can do the Bijan or Gibbs, and then the 2-3 turn has a lot of really good profiles. So
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, that would be interesting. Third round reversal. They don't do that for these super flex drafts, do they?
I don't think so. I haven't done any of the. I think it's called the Field General.
Yeah.
They don't do that.
Gotcha. Yeah, I did crank out quite a few super flexes. I do think that's probably what I would be, most optimal in for drafts myself because, like, yeah, playing super flex Dynasty, it's just like a format I am more comfortable with personally. Yeah. So sorry, you said the top 4 players. Like, what is it about those top 4 spots that you?
Oh
like?
well, I just Bijan, Gibbs, Puka, and Chase. They just feel like all really strong profiles as far as player skill and situation.
Yeah.
I like JT a lot, but I think it's a little more thin. It's like he has to pick up the targets that Pittman left.
Yeah.
And then CMC obviously, but like 500 touches, and he was a little bit worse on the ground, obviously compared to 2023. So what his last full season? Oh, we're on the clock. Yeah,
We just got on the clock.
Olave, or I like Brees or Olave.
Okay. Yeah, you let me know here who you like more though.
Let's just do the running back.
The running back, yeah, okay. That's what I was leaning personally from my 2 drafts experience was that there was some good receiver value down the board. I was kind of surprised about, especially rookies. I will say, coming over from Dynasty, like not that us Dynasty bros are just geniuses when it comes to these bro, like the amount of dead zone receivers. Like I saw people drafting Cooper Kupp and I'm just like laughing when I see that. It was like I think it was like Marvin Mims had like an ADP of 120 last year, and as a Dynasty bro, I'm like, dude, why are we? Like, I know it's best ball. I know he can make the big play. I know you get the stack. But it's like, why are we drafting Marvin Mims, dude? He's cooked. Like, I know the whole yards per route one. He's like number 1, dude. Like, there's so many dead zone receivers, like roster clogger receivers being drafted. Like, if I'm gonna draft someone I think's bad at receiver, at least let me draft a rookie one or something.
Agreed. Yeah, get some Bryce Lance in real life.
Oh, we got a Bryce Lance guy here. We actually are coming right up here, by the way.
The Kyron value is good. Oh,
sniped.
Never mind. Yeah.
You are a Flowers guy, aren't you?
I like Flowers. I like Waddle.
Okay.
I like Loveland, but I just think tight end, it's just not great.
Yeah, I agree.
PPR.
So it sounds like Flowers for value.
Yeah, Flowers is good, yeah.
Okay, let's do Flowers then. Yeah, I mean, definitely like a way better DraftKings pick. I'm sure you will be the first to, admit that as you like playing on DraftKings.
Yeah, I really like Colson Loveland too. I think he's the number 1 option. I'm kind of a
yeah.
I mean, I don't think Burden's bad. Obviously, what he did in his rookie year was extremely impressive, but just not getting on the field, that's like equally important to being efficient as far as production goes. So I just prefer Loveland, and I think he's underpriced. If the sentiment was that he was the alpha, then he probably goes around earlier.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, where's Rome going in these drafts, by the way?
I think he's in the mid-50s.
Mid-50s?
Oh,
yeah. Okay.
You just missed him.
Yeah, there he is, right there, 56. Yeah, I mean, if he is Burden, obviously in a half PPR, if he is the number 1 Bears, just Bears player in general, going off the board, I can definitely see if you're like not too hot on him, especially just because like there might be some like similar players down the board for maybe just like what you can expect. Like I mean, I just saw. I guess JMO is only going like a few picks later, but like again, JMO might not have a target volume, but is more like I mean, best ball demon, I would call him.
Yeah, he'll definitely give you the spike weeks and then give you the not spike, the zeros.
Yeah, and you can eat those, so.
Yeah, especially in 20 rounds.
Exactly, yeah. So, okay, we're coming up in a few here. We have started out Christian McCaffrey, Breece Hall, Rashid Rice, Zay Flowers. Is this a typical start for you?
Yeah, this looks good. Yeah, this looks good for me.
Yeah.
I like Devontae Adams.
Okay.
If he's available.
He is still. I definitely like Devontae Adams as well. He's been a big dynasty guy for me the last couple years here.
Yeah, he's aged gracefully for sure compared to some other wide receivers.
Yeah. Okay, we actually might have him. If he goes, what is your backup here?
I don't mind Swift. I don't think he's a huge hit, but like running back in a Ben Johnson offense, I think he's way better than Monungai.
Oh,
Um,
okay. I just saw two. Okay, you can just tell me if you like. I guess Tootin's only a few picks behind. I would far rather go Tootin personally.
oh, sure, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
good with that.
Okay, we go Devontae Adams. We don't even got to worry about that.
All right, are you sure? We can cape up for Tootin. It's your money.
Okay, fuck it. We're going Tootin.
Let's
I didn't
go.
even see him there. Okay, you give us your quick thoughts here on Tootin. Did I sell the bag there with the Tootin selection? Do you like him?
I think he's fine. He was pretty strong as a rusher his rookie year. He just didn't catch a lot of passes, but he did somewhat in college. I think he's live to do well, but I also think that it might be a little less consolidated than we'd hope. Just Bucky and Rashad White were splitting pretty evenly on the Bucks, and then ETN I feel like should have split more with Tootin. ETN didn't seem that good last year, but
Yeah.
um,
I definitely agree. It would have been nice to see a little bit more of Tootin. What I will say is, I mean, the coach speak was amazing on him. I don't know if you follow the coach speak index. I mean, he was alphaing like ETN on the goal line in some short yardage scenarios too. They were raving about him. A lot of people point as like yards per carry, which we know is not like just like some super predictive stat. And he was like literally being asked to be the goal line back. Like no duh, his yards per carry on a small sample size
Yeah.
isn't good. Oh, okay.
I'm good with Tyson. I'm good with Jaden Daniels, Drake May.
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely good with like Tyson or Daniels. Any last second thought here on who?
I don't care. I mean, I like pushing quarterback, but
Yeah, I think I like that too. I mean, yeah, just getting the rookie receiver and Tyson sounds a little more appealing. I haven't, again, I'm not too familiar with the ADP, but like, yeah, like Dart, I definitely know Daniels is a better pick, but when you have guys like Dart a couple rounds later, oh my, yeah, Kyler Murray's like a big guy for me in Dynasty. Obviously, this is 4-point passing touchdown. I just think there is some quarterbacks, quarterback value to be had down the board. Looking at that list.
agreed. I love taking Malik Willis. I mean, maybe he'll get benched and be terrible, but like, that 2022 Bears team, Fields was like QB 6 or 7, I think.
Yeah.
And they went 3-14. So I just feel like the bet at pick 130 is reasonably cheap.
130. Okay, yeah, I can definitely get behind that. Like, obviously, Dynasty, when you're trying to be like risk adverse, I'm definitely pretty sketched out about Willis. Though the upside, obviously, yeah, is there with the rushing and everything. When it comes to when it comes to like a redraft and best ball though, like it just doesn't matter. Like as long as he's playing, dude. Like yeah, I mean, literally, like he's a rushing quarterback. Like who's going around him? Let's see.
like Cam Ward, like
yeah, like 20 picks later is like so. I mean, I would way rather have him than
just upside wise. I mean,
yeah, just all these
Dynasty
pocket passers. Yeah, I just like hate those like. Here's the thing, I like the pocket passers like Goff that like I guess the 4-point passing touchdown is not the format for him. But like Goff in Dynasty is like a perennial top 10 quarterback and no one cares. Like I love like guys like that and Baker Mayfield because they're just so cheap. But like when it comes to like Bryce Young and like Darnold and stuff like that, I mean I guess Darnold kind of was maybe a decent best ball pick last year with some spike weeks and some complete duds. I don't love those picks, but obviously at the right cost.
Yeah.
In the right
Aaron
build.
Rodgers is solid too. He's pretty cheap. And,
Yeah, he's basically.
I'm sure he's going to start. Yeah.
Interesting. Tua is going over Penix.
Yeah. Definitely interesting.
Okay, so let's prepare for this next pick. I do like this balance, especially, yeah, my first two drafts were rough in terms of construction. I feel like we got a nice foundation going. I feel like you might be a Parker Washington guy. Is that where your eyes are, being attracted to here?
Yeah, I like Parker Washington a lot as a player, but I don't love that they did the Nate Forfeiture like garbage, and then they also took Koziel in the 5th. Like, I don't know if he's going to be a full route share guy. I think I probably prefer Kraft.
Yes, okay. I was hoping you were going to say that personally.
Okay.
We're on the same page on there. Yeah, I definitely am concerned about some stuff, like, especially for Dynasty. We're just good to take Kraft.
Yeah.
Definitely worried a little bit on Parker Washington. I think like redraft, he could be a really, really fun pick because if you're just in like a non-sharp redraft league, like His ADP
Yeah, he's
could
gonna
be
be free.
pretty low. Yeah. Whereas like in Dynasty he is pretty respected. Like genuinely, you might need to send like a late first, especially this year for him. And while I definitely think he could like pay that off pretty easily, I did like him as like a value before everyone was on the Parker Washington train. I am having like a pretty hard time right now, especially when like Travis Hunter is so much cheaper. It just feels like I don't know.
Yeah, Travis Hunter is a really fucking good pick
Yeah.
in best ball. He's like pick 150, I think.
Yeah, okay. That was what I was gonna bring up next when we were talking about Travis Hunter. Like, yeah, you'll have to warn me because I'm 100% down to take some Travis Hunter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, to me it's kind of insane if you're not like willing to like consider him at 150. I'll go into a little bit about why. Okay, we're on the clock here again.
Oh shit. I don't mind Jalen Warren. We could also do QB. We have Mahomes stacked with Rice.
Ooh, okay, I definitely don't mind going QB here just because like we're so solid at running back through 3 rounds. I don't. I mean, Warren is a good. What do you like? So Mahomes, shit. Yeah, I sold. I was gonna say I think we probably should go Mahomes. Like if I had to put my input, but it's all right. We'll dive into that quarterback value later. This is why we got you on here to save our build here.
We got Chuck and Love later.
Okay.
Hopefully Love gets back. We'll see. But.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, my like dynasty brain just goes like straight to Jackson Dart there, and I'm just like, oh my god, Jackson Dart at pick 90. That had me like stalled out for a couple seconds.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that is crazy to see that.
All right.
I don't know why all the like pseudo elite quarterbacks are priced down. Like it feels like Jaden and Jackson Dart and they should be going a couple rounds earlier, and then Josh Allen's like priced appropriately, but
Yeah.
it feels like those are all cheap for some reason.
I just cannot believe it with Jackson Dart. I have so much of him in Dynasty because like, well, number one, I was buying him on the way up in a lot of leagues, but he's still going like third round in Superflex drafts, and like, I know that you haven't like maybe you just played 1 year of Dynasty. In previous years, like Jackson Dart would be going in the first round every single time. The quarterback market has adjusted, so like I don't know. I mean, I don't like love taking. Like I have a very specific strategy in Dynasty with quarterback myself, but like Jackson Dart like kind of breaks that mold where I'm like, okay, I don't care. Like I'm just gonna take the literal QB1 while he was starting.
Yeah,
and not
that was insane.
Yeah.
Against like all the hardest defenses too.
And with no one, he only had Scatabo for like 4 games.
Yeah, you have to imagine Neighbors helps a lot.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I mean, heck, maybe the boys and like who was it, Mooney and like Fields. I mean,
oh man,
they'll be good role players for
right
Dart potentially though. I don't like really either of those guys, but
yeah, stretch the field, sacrificial X.
Yeah. Okay, so all right, let's plan this one out here so we don't get an auto pick. Yeah, what do you think now? Because we're still at 0 quarterback. Are we in need to take a quarterback here, or?
I'd love to do Jordan Love if he's available to do the stack.
He is. Okay.
And then we can do Shuck on the way back. I mean, 3 receivers through 10 is a little light, through 9, but I think it's fine. Our receivers are pretty strong.
Yeah.
The top 3 at least.
Yeah, that Warren pick might be tough because like we could have went Mahomes and then we could be coming back with a nice receiver value down the board here, which probably would have been optimal. It's all right though. We got the dynasty brains here as well. We're gonna locate some gems here. Even if
yeah, for sure.
We get receiver through 9.
All right. Hopefully we don't get sniped.
Yeah. Okay. Good to go on Love.
Yeah. Sweet. I wish they would give him some dropbacks. It feels like he could explode if he got the Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes amount of dropbacks.
Yeah, I mean we've seen it too from him, right? In spurts. They just for insane efficiency as well.
The end of 2023, he was just frying teams.
Yeah.
It was insane, and the Jaden Reed breakout, obviously that coincided, but.
Yeah, I think last year too, if I remember correctly, he was frying as well, and then he got injured.
Yeah. He seems like pretty good value in all formats. I like Jordan Love in Dynasty and Redraft.
Yeah, he's funny enough not been like a player that I have gotten like a ton of in Dynasty because he was literally going in round one after that 2023 season, which I could not get
Oh,
on board
really?
with. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's a little rich.
it was
Just
way
like
too
CJ
much.
Stroud.
Yeah, and then he was still going really high last offseason. Now he's at like a very, very appropriate spot. I think the issue might be is that like I'm in a lot of leagues with Packers fans and just like
Oh,
the
yeah.
homerism comes in every time before I can take him. We are back on the clock. Ooh, okay. My
All
eyes
right.
immediately go to KC Concepcion and like screw stacks, but like what are you
Sure,
seeing here?
I'm good with that. Yeah, wide receiver. I don't really want to pull up Shuck this high.
Yeah, and then I don't know if like Worthy is any thought with already
I don't,
Rice.
I don't like Worthy.
Yep, fair
I
enough.
don't think he's a good player.
Yeah, no, say less. We won't even. I love Kyler Murray and Purdy as well. Again, like especially in Dynasty. Was there any thought on those guys there?
Oh yeah, they're good values too.
Okay, we could have taken them if you wanted to, but yeah, no.
No. It's your money, Casey.
Gotcha.
If you know.
Yeah. I mean, the value is certainly there. I was kind of just overlooking them for the receiver builder. I do love KC, so.
Yes, sir. I think it's kind of funny that his name is KC Concept, but the C stands for Concepcion. It's
Yeah.
a machine.
Yeah, I try to like not be that guy that's like saying his whatever like his last name twice.
Yeah, I try to just say KC as well, but
I definitely slip up time to time. Any thoughts on the Devon? No, Travis Achane.
Travis Achane, that's pretty strange, but I mean, if that's how his family pronounce it, you got to respect it. But it's just confusing that he told people it was ETN and then, just went with that for whatever it was, 9 years between college and the NFL. And now it's back to HN.
And then there's literally a guy with that pronunciation already at the running back position, so it's like even more confusing.
Yeah, he's not even the best player with his last name pronunciation in the NFL.
That's funny. Okay, let's plan as we're waiting up here. I mean, again, I think those 2 rounds at least really helped us like structurally. I mean, we could definitely question the picks themselves, but we're not up here, are we? No, we're not. Okay.
Seems looking pretty good though.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely like how it like looks on paper as far as structure because like I think we're in a good spot here to get pretty flexible. What do you see coming up in round 11 here? Is there anything you want to address specifically? Is there a value on the board that you like?
Well, that Purdy at 127 would have been insane, but he got snapped up.
Yeah.
I think we just need another QB. I'm not sure if there's anything besides that we've stacks on. It doesn't look like
We could go naked and Malik Willis.
Yeah, I think naked Malik Willis is cromulent.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. He might be like literally the quarterback that I could not care less to stack.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe a chain.
A chain, yeah.
Like maybe I don't know. I mean, just okay. We're up, so let's take that draft pick. But yeah.
Yeah, this is really max coded quarterback room. Jordan Love and Malik Willis are my 2 highest exposures.
These are 2 highest exposure guys.
2 highest quarterback.
2 quarterback. Yeah. Okay. All right. We're good start then. Good start. What? Who's your highest? Who's your highest exposed just player in general though?
I did most of my drafts early, so I hate to admit this, but it was Ayuk. But then, the bad news, I stopped taking him.
Okay, that's music to my ears, by the way. I'll let you keep going here, though.
Okay. And I'm just pulling them up right now. Let's see. Omar Cooper, I took so much pre-draft. It really sucks that he landed with the Jets. Like, if he got the stribbling spot, like, man, to the moon.
We are up, by the way.
Oh, shit. I don't mind Goddard or J-Mac.
Goddard or J-Mac. Ooh. Let's go McMillan, because I think there's going to be like a lot of tight end value down the board from what I remember.
Yeah, we can stack Malik Willis and Greg Dulcich.
Yeah, exactly. That's like a perfect bailout at the end.
He's free.
Yeah,
exactly. Maybe get a 3rd tight end.
I love Gunnar Helm as well. Like, it's a guy that Eli Stowers is. I guess I'm not expecting much from Eli Stowers, but the Dynasty brain is like awesome. Eli Stowers, we definitely don't need to like click him or anything.
Yeah, no, I Eli Stowers is my highest exposed tight end. I took him so much pre-draft, and then he got cooked by the draft.
Yeah.
That's pretty much just every player that I liked.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Yeah, I did. I
Tyson was,
did a
like, the
couple.
only one.
Yeah, those couple drafts I did. I had my first draft as I would probably expect just in general with like I could not believe the pricing of these rookies. Like
It's insane. Like, you know they're going to go day
Yeah.
1 or 2.
I'm sure they've still risen even in like a worst case scenario for like Omar Cooper. I guess the worst case could have been not going first round. But I'm sure he's had to have risen, has he?
Yeah, he started at like 190. I think he goes like 130 now.
Yeah, like that makes no sense. It's like people just don't learn. Every single year, it doesn't matter unless the player literally is like Sean Tucker and just doesn't get drafted. Like you literally just draft rookies in the big board and little board, and then you just get free value. Like that is it.
Yeah.
You're just value maxing at that point. It doesn't matter where they go. Their ADP will rise in future competitions. I suppose like it's cut off there, so it's not like you can draft after the draft. Everyone's getting that value, but it's still just like a good value pick nonetheless. That's what you're looking for.
I'm good with Goddard or Shaheed. Do you have a stand on Chig? I know a lot of people really like him this year.
I actually do really like Chig. Now, again, like I'm talking like tight end premium, whereas like Goddard could, like I definitely expect Goddard to like be more favorable in touchdowns, which is like really all we should care about here.
Yeah, if you score touchdowns.
Yeah.
You like any other people down the board? I'm not really seeing any.
I literally cannot understand this 136. I mean, I can understand to a degree on Shaheed, but
It's like Marvin Mims.
no, that's literally what I was about to say. Yeah, it is. That is such best ball brain ADP. That is like crazy to me. He's literally worth nothing in Dynasty. Like he's untradeable basically. Not that the Dynasty is always going to be right, but like people do realize in Dynasty when a player is like completely useless. Now again, it's lineup versus best ball, but you could just probably draft Torrey Horton in this. I would assume like for free.
Yeah, like 50 picks later.
Yeah.
He's just not a full-time player now. Like when he was on the Saints, that's a fine price, but being on the Seahawks, you run like 50% routes and you get a kickoff return once every 5 games. I don't know.
Yeah, that is insane to me, that price. Oh my god, Jalen Naylor at 158. I mean, I'm a Vikings fan. He's just not that guy. He's just not that guy. Okay, we are back up.
I don't mind Spears if you want to do Stribling. I don't know. Not a lot of good.
Are you still down for Ayuk or no?
Oh yeah, sure.
Dude, we're clicking them.
Let's go.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, I didn't even get to like touch on that, but I made like a short on Ayuk. I don't know if you like ran across that one, but Brandon Ayuk, that was like my truth serum right now is like it doesn't, especially like Dynasty. It doesn't even matter what he does in season. If he is just a commander, he is like doubling or tripling in value immediately.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I mean, my 39% would agree.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, obviously, is he going to be good is another question. Obviously, it's a pretty good scenario for him to walk into. He's got the connection with Jaden Daniels. I won't like speculate too much on like, what the ceiling is for him or the, even just like the range of outcomes. Because he is kind of like this like weird like Antonio Brown trajectory player too off the field. Like who knows?
Yeah.
People don't even know where he is right now is what I'm seeing. Like they can't even track him down. I have no idea if that's real or not. But it doesn't matter. He can be in the middle of the Brazilian rainforest right now. I don't care. He could be hanging out with Aaron Rodgers, doing all kinds of things. I definitely think like if you're drafting Rashid Shaheed or Jalen Naylor over Brandon Ayuk, like you've lost the plot. Like that is my opinion.
Yeah. What are we doing?
I don't care. Like I know people will say, "Oh my God, Ayuk sucks." Bro, he's just like he literally tore his ACL. We haven't seen him play since. Like I know that it was a bad run too before he tore his ACL. Like if those were like a couple of good games there, like I would have to assume his ADP would like better reflect that. I feel like it's
I think like pick 100 if he signed with the Commanders tomorrow.
Oh yeah, 100%. In Dynasty he is like he's not like free. Again, like I trade like in Dan and I's like co-managed league. We were on the clock at like the 203 and there's just like nothing special sticking out there. There's no trade back options. I'm like, dude, let's just take a fourth and get Brandon Ayuk. Like the 203 is not like the 203 of the normal classes we all know for
Oh
Dynasty.
yeah. Oh, it's so brutal.
Yeah. Basically, my thinking was like,
Draft.
you cannot trade this 203 into a 27 second. It's just not possible. But if Brandon Ayuk signs with the Commanders, he will immediately be worth a 27 second plus, like at least in my opinion.
Yeah.
So a little bit of problem solving there potentially.
Currency converter or
Yeah.
something like that. I like Tank Bigsby a lot. Maybe we want to get a third QB.
Lemon Johnson.
Or we could do Helm as well.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Yep.
Helm, like,
Fill out the tight end room. I'm good with that.
wow, dude. Okay, I'll touch on Flournoy.
I like Flournoy too.
You like Flournoy? Okay. Oh shoot, there goes Gunner.
We still have Greg Dulcich, so
Okay.
not worried.
Is there a quarterback here you like or no?
I mean, it doesn't really. I mean, Fernando Mendoza has the upside, right? Or we could do Shadur for the stack. He sucks though. Oh,
yeah,
man.
I'm not touching Shadur. Respectfully. Let's just do
I have 0. Okay.
Zero. Yeah.
Yeah, I have 0 Shadur.
Okay. Yeah, I cannot touch Shadur. I don't love like the Bigsby pick, but to be honest, like especially just me like staring to look at this board, Gunnar Helm was like the best thing by a mile in my eyes there. This is pretty bad. Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's rough streets.
I definitely think this is where I'm like 100% leaning into like rookie receivers here.
Yeah,
in
the
this
Surratt. Oh man,
You like Surratt?
Surratt's looking at me in some kind of way.
Oh,
yeah.
dude, yeah. That's what I'm thinking. I'm hoping you're on the same page. It sounds like we are. At this point, like this is where, like, how is someone drafting Alvin Kamara right now? That is insane to me. That is genuinely insane to me.
Yeah, just burning money. Oh man.
I mean, how are people drafting Jerry Jeudy? That is also insane. Tyreek Hill is not even gonna play this year. I would be so shocked if he had like any meaningful games this year.
Yeah, doesn't he still need to get another surgery?
Probably. This makes no sense at all. Okay, we will play the QB3 game potentially. Dude, let's go Surratt unless there's anything you're seeing here.
No, these all suck.
Hell yeah. Yeah. I know that rookies generally are pushed up, especially the good ones, in these best ball formats, but it does seem like people are really falling for that this class sucks bait. Obviously, Surratt is a 4th round receiver, but bro, like there's no way I'm drafting Jerry Jeudy, Calvin Ridley with one leg, Tyreek with one leg. Like that is a joke to me.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all right. Do we want to do a QB3? We have what? We have 2 rounds left.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, like I don't know where, like I'm just scrolling all these guys. Like the Falcons guys are like clearly the best bet in my opinion here, or Rodgers, of course.
Yeah, you win a lot if you're right with the Falcons guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rodgers or
I'm
two
gonna
are fine.
queue those guys up. I mean, we just know we would have a guaranteed quarterback in Rodgers, which would be valuable. So I guess he's just like the safer pick at the moment.
Do you like any late round rookies besides Surratt? He's like the only one I'm really in on. Bryce Lance got nuked, so
There's probably a lot that I like. Again, like I'd have no issue like clicking like Skylar Bell or something like that at the top. I don't love these rookies. Like in Dynasty drafts, I'm really not drafting a lot of these rookies.
Yeah.
But like a running back and stuff, like guys like Adam Randall, like I'm so
Oh yeah,
down to
I mean,
draft.
I'm good with that. He's live to be the RB2.
Yeah. Some of these could be a little bit of burnt picks, but they are literally free. I will just start throwing a couple guys in the queue. Actually, like, I don't know what you think about Fryermuth. I actually, like, I've been trying to, like, get him in Dynasty for, like, he's basically free. We definitely don't need to force him because obviously we need Dulcich for the stack if we want that.
Yeah. Well, if we're doing Rodgers as our QB3, we can do the Fryermuth back stack. We only have 2 rounds left, so it's,
Shit. Okay, yeah.
gotta decide now.
Gotcha. I completely forgot about, like the rounds. I didn't even know what round we were on anymore.
No, you're good. I think our team is looking good.
Yeah, this is like literally just quarterback, tight end. Okay, so Rodgers is the very clear pick here then, probably. So, and then we just take one of Fryermuth or
Ideally Dulcich.
Yeah, or do you think we need to take Fryermuth at all first? Like, I'm just wondering.
Oh, yeah, that is difficult, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, we need Rodgers regardless, right? Because
That's true.
Greg Dulcich will be available.
Yeah, I guess we could still get like one of the Falcons QBs though in that case, but like, does it but like, and then we would get Dulcich. I don't know. What do you think, Rodgers or?
I think Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, let's do that then.
Also, I'm running out of battery on my computer, so
Okay.
I think this is gonna be the only draft. If that's cool.
Yeah, no, for sure. This sucks up the battery like crazy.
I should have brought my charger. I completely forgot.
No, all good, bro. Tyreek Hill goes. That's crazy. Okay, so we get sniped in Freiermuth. That's all right. Yeah, sorry. I was just like putting Adam Randall. I was like looking at rookies. I didn't even know what round it was.
Nah, you're good.
I was just like,
Go ahead.
I was just saying like I did the 20 rounds underdog pre-draft, so I was also like completely lost on that, thinking, oh yeah, totally, man, get those extra 2 players. All right. So I will put up the board here unless you just tell me if there's like something random you see. Change of mind. I forgot to be going through chat here. Dan was saying, yeah, epic comeback in Listener League playoffs thanks to Chill and Warren. You would not even believe this comeback he had on me. It was like Christmas dinner or something like that. Maybe like, I don't know, a few days before Christmas, whatever week 16 was. And I was projected to win by like genuinely 100 points. Uh-oh, his laptop died. Uh-oh. I can still finish the story out for the people in the chat here. But yeah, Dan, I was projected to win by like 100 points. I had like the Purdy, the Puka, I think CMC one. No. It wasn't CMC that game. It was CMC. I think it was Purdy, CMC, and Puka went nuts. And then everyone on Dan's team went nuts in the last like 4 p.m. window. Willis and Dulcich. Now we are talking. That is the Dan Dynasty stack of the century right there. And then Dan says, yeah, Jacob, remember you wouldn't send me Shaheed for a second. And I'm assuming you're saying Antonio Williams, Dan, for a late round receiver who, yeah, I completely forgot about. I'm sure he's went. Yeah, okay. 166 ADP. That's probably right. Okay, so I will review our draft then. Thanks for Max coming on. Next time he will remember the charger. It happens. My phone's probably about to die here soon, honestly. But look at this. We have the Packers quarterback room of the century here. We got Jordan Love, Malik Willis, Aaron Rodgers, and then at running back. I actually really like this running back room. I guess like Tanks Bigsby, I'm not like insane about, but at that point in the draft, that's probably as good as you can do as a 5th running back. And what if something happens to Saquon? That would be amazing in this build. Love this running back room though. Holy crap! I mean, receiver room. Kind of looks like a Jacob Dynasty receiver room here, not going to lie. Definitely do like it, though. If we get that Brandon Ayuk signing to the Commanders, we just might have enough at the receiver room here to kind of carry, 3 rookies. Again, if we could just stay alive with this team, maybe we get a late season surge from them. Tight end room, this is a really fun one. Obviously, Greg Dulcich isn't like the strongest tight end 3. However, we did get sniped on Gunnar Helm, which I thought would have been an awesome pick. Really Tucker Craft coded tight end, who we already got in this room. Good, I think, first underdog draft of the season. Thanks to Max for jumping on here. Let us know what you think of the build and any picks you would take back. I think if I could go back in time, well, number one, I think that Purdy value was so good that we probably should have taken him over KC no matter what. But at that Jalen Warren pick, I think we should have went with Mahomes. We just got auto picked though, and maybe that would have been the most optimal way to build the team. That's probably the only thing I would take back. Definitely a typical build for me here though. with the 3-5-7-3. Definitely enjoy that. Yeah, that's right. We had DraftKings cheating us. But I'll probably end it here. I guess I'll just go through chat. Also, big thanks to everyone like watching the channel. Obviously, Bestball is not our forte over here on Dynasty Savvy. That is very clear. But we've been growing like crazy. Like genuinely, we might be one of the biggest or fastest growing small channels as of recent. We just hit 400 subs yesterday, already at 425. That is insane. Thank you to everyone for subbing, liking all the stuff, consuming the content. If you're watching, you're not sub, definitely sub. Again, we covered all over here. Best Ball, Dynasty. When redraft comes around, we'll be doing redraft, of course, as well. And then Jacob is saying, Dan, remember you wouldn't send me more than a late 26 first for Chris Olave? Touche. Max said he tried to rejoin on his phone, but I couldn't hear him. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's my bad. I didn't realize you were trying to join. I could have connected you there, but that's all right. Yeah. But yeah, thanks for coming on, Max. I thought that was a fun draft. Again, maybe there was a couple things that had I done a little more drafts, had I been a little more familiar with the board. 20 seconds is so fast, by the way. Holy crap, man. It also doesn't show us the timer. It's just on 0. It's like bugged, which is so super annoying. But I did think that was actually a really, really fun draft. And I did not hate our team at all. I thought it was a pretty solid and pretty typical build for me when I draft personally. So I did like that a lot. But yeah, I will leave it at that.